Hey you guys, welcome to today's video. If it is your first time here, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Khanyi Msomi and I am so glad to have you. I hope you do stay, and you can do so by simply pressing the subscribe button down below. And all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning into today's video, guys. You know how much I love and appreciate you. I am so sorry that I'm sounding a bit funny. My nose is stuffed. My nose has been stuffy for the past couple of months, and I'll explain why in this video. But I am back, guys, and I am so happy to be back in front of your screens again. It's been quite a long time. I did post or upload a video about, I think it's almost a month ago, which was my Dubai vlog. However, that was obviously a video that I recorded last year, so this is technically the first video of 2021, and Happy New Year actually. And yeah, I am just so glad and happy to be back, and I'm so sorry for the long wait. I have good reason for it. For most of you that actually, most of you, let me say most of you, let me not assume all of you, but for most of you that follow me on Instagram, you kind of know or have an idea of what this video is centered around today and why I've taken such a long break from YouTube. For those of you that don't follow me on Instagram, you will find out in this video. So what I'm doing today is just a life update. I am telling you guys where the hell I've been, what's been going on, what's new in my life, what's happening, and just keeping you guys up to date before I continue with my regular programming, which are my vlogs and some sit down videos, and just starting or getting going with this year's content. Anyway, I am rambling, so if that is anything you're interested in, please do stay tuned and let's get right into it. So guys, where have I been? The last video I recorded before my Dubai vlog was, I think, last year around November, if I'm not mistaken, or early December, and that was like right before my trip to Dubai. That was right before my trip to Dubai. During that time, my recording or my consistency had already sort of taken a toll. I had slowed down a bit, and the reason for that is because for some of you that don't know, I am currently pregnant. I am currently pregnant, guys. I'm expecting a baby number 2. If you follow me on Instagram, you might already know this because I did an announcement, or a reveal rather, like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I think 2 weeks ago. So I think it's safe to say that most of you already know this if you follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, now you know what has been going on. And I'm sure you guys can see I'm looking very like plumpy right now. I've gained a bit of weight, obviously, because I am growing a little human inside of me, and baby needs, all the fat and nutrition in order to grow and develop. Last year, when did I find out you were pregnant? I can't remember exactly when, but I know it was before November, definitely before November. So I think around like November or early December, my consistency with YouTube started declining, simply because I was so damn tired all the time. Guys, I could literally wake up at like let's say 9 a.m. in the morning. By like 12, I need to take a nap again. by like 3 I'm feeling tired and I need another nap. And yeah, I was just very tired. And for those of you that are new here or that don't know me, I do have a 2-year-old son already, so you can only imagine I'm dealing with fatigue. I have a toddler in the house, I have videos to record for you guys, and just a lot of other, you know, life's things that are happening around me. So I just didn't have the time nor the energy to sort of be consistent with my channel, which is why there was a decline in the amount of videos I was posting every week. I know for some of you that are new here, some of you have DM'd me or you have commented that please upload more regular videos or more consistently, and I completely understand that it's frustrating to be subscribed to someone who uploads basically once a month at this rate. But I promise that's not how I usually do things. That's not how we usually do things around here. It's just because, yeah, I've been tired, you guys. I've had zero energy, and I think I also had a bit of like a creative block. Like I just didn't know, okay, what videos can I record now, what can I like do on my YouTube channel. So that led to me uploading less videos. And then December came, obviously, and as you know, the December bug does tend to hit us, where that becomes a month to just lay back and technically stop working. People go on leave, people go on holiday, and yeah, so I sort of just went with that in my mind, that it's December, it's gonna be very relaxed, I don't need to do much this month. And then we went to Dubai, I think, yeah, on the first week of December as well. Now, our trip to Dubai, I obviously recorded a vlog for you guys, which you've already seen. If you haven't seen it, I'll leave the link in the description box and you can check it out, or just have a look at my videos. It's the very last video or latest video that I recorded. Yeah, we went to Dubai for a couple of days, and even when we came back, I was still very much on, you know, holiday mode. And yeah, so YouTube sort of just took like a back seat. And yeah, I just sort of enjoyed my December. And then January, again, for those of you that follow me on Instagram, know that we actually went back to Dubai in January. We enjoyed our first trip so much, and because it was so short the first time, we went for 5 days the first time, but technically we were there for 4 days, because the one day was for traveling, you know, for traveling purposes, because we left South Africa quite late and arrived in Dubai in the AMs. So that was already just a day wasted, and we just felt like the trip wasn't long enough. We didn't enjoy it as much, and we can actually get a bit more of it if we go back. And the only time we were able to go back was in January, because in Feb, Micah's my son, for those of you that don't know, Micah would then be starting school, and obviously the year would start, and we just need to get on with our lives and not take another holiday for a while. So we decided to go back in January. And I did record a vlog for this, but I haven't uploaded it because it came pretty clear to me that I was showing quite a lot that I was pregnant, and I hadn't told anyone. I hadn't told you guys, only my friends and my family knew. So that's the reason why I haven't uploaded that vlog. But that vlog will come pretty soon. Actually, I wanted to upload it really soon, but I have to wait on that because I don't know if you guys have noticed from my Dubai vlog that I no longer have ads on my YouTube videos because they've been temporarily suspended because I have not what do you call it? I haven't verified my AdSense account, and the only way I can verify my AdSense account is by using a pin that Google sends to me via mail. Now you guys know our post office isn't really the best. They sent this to me 4 months ago. I still haven't received it, and yeah, so my ads have temporarily been suspended until I receive that pin. I have requested for another one and I'm just waiting for that. And because my first Dubai trip or vlog did so well, my heart is so broken that it's got almost 30,000 views and I'm not making any money on it. Shattered. So because of that, I'm just gonna hold off with the second Dubai vlog until I sort out my ads situation, because yeah, of course I want to make money off my channel, so I am gonna wait on that. But yeah, so we went back in January, all good and well, and then I think because I was still on holiday in January, it sort of took me much longer to ease back into or ease into the new year. But I know as soon as this video goes up, then I will continue with consistent content or consistent videos for you guys, and yeah, things should be a lot better after this. And then what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much what my life update is. And obviously the most exciting news that I have for you guys is that I am pregnant and I cannot wait to give birth, you guys. I feel like, yeah, I feel like this time around 9 months really feels absolutely long, and yeah, I just can't wait until baby is here. And yeah, what we're doing now is basically just preparing for that, trying to keep myself healthy, you know, trying to keep baby healthy and all of that good stuff. If you sort of want to keep up with what's going on more frequently than you can on YouTube, I suggest you just follow me on Instagram because I'm a lot more present there. It's Instagram, so yeah, I'm a lot more present there than I am here on YouTube. So feel free to follow me and interact with me. You know, I love getting DMs from you guys. I love getting comments from you guys. Even here on YouTube, you guys are always just such nice, good vibes, and I'm so happy and proud that I've attracted a bunch of such beautiful, positive people. Now, of course, we do have those 1 or 2 sour grapes that find the need to have really bad vibes in the comments, but that's fine. That's just what's the saying? That's just water off a duck's back. So I am really happy and grateful for all of you that are subscribed to my channel, all of you that interact with me in the comment section, all of you that are gonna subscribe from today on. And yeah, I'm just really happy. This channel has grown a lot, and yeah, I couldn't be any happier. So what I thought, to make this video like slightly more interesting, I thought I should do a Q&A of pregnancy related questions. I went on my Instagram and I asked you guys to send me through any questions that you have around pregnancy, and yeah, I thought I'd just go through all of those in this video. And yeah, there were quite a lot of questions that were like frequently asked questions, so I'm obviously not gonna go over those over and over. I'm just gonna answer it once off and then continue. And we'll start with the first question that I have here, which was a frequently asked question is, how did you find out about your pregnancy? My pregnancy was planned, so yeah, it was planned. So we were trying, and sort of when I have a very regular cycle, so as soon as I didn't get my period for that month, I obviously knew that there could be a possibility that we are pregnant. And I took a I took a pregnancy test, and yeah, that's how I found out I was pregnant. Sorry guys, as I said at the beginning of the video, I'm very stuffy, and that is just a symptom of pregnancy. I've been stuffy for the past couple of months. I am even tired of blowing my nose. I get headaches from blowing my nose. It makes the stuffiness even worse, and worst part is I can't use or take any medication for it. So I just have to deal with it. Sorry if I sound funny. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing I can do about that. The next question is, what exercises are safe for pregnancy? I think that's just something you can research on, search on Google. But there's also apps or even pages on Instagram that specialize in pregnancy exercises, and that's usually what I use when I go to the gym. So I use this app called, I just want to show you guys what it looks like. There you go. It's called Baby to Body, and this basically tracks how many weeks pregnant you are. And based on that, it will give you like exercises that are safe for your trimester, safe for how far along you are in your pregnancy. So that's what I use. Other than that, there's literally a page on Instagram that is called, I think it's called Pregnancy Workouts. Let me just check quickly. Yeah, Pregnancy Workouts on Instagram. Also, there's like a lot of videos on exercises that you can do either at the gym or at work. At the gym or at home, that are safe for pregnancy. So just check that out. I do know though that weights isn't a good idea. Like heavy weights, definitely not a good idea. Anything that requires you to lie on your stomach, obviously no. Anything that requires you to lie on your back, because apparently lying on your back stops blood circulation to the baby and to your body as well, so that's also not a good idea. My rule of thumb for exercising is just listen to your body, okay? Don't ignore your body. If you're feeling anything like cramps or pressure or anything, man, like if anything just feels very uncomfortable for you, stop. Either stop, try something else, or stop entirely and try again the next day. That's what I do. There's times where I'll walk into the gym and I'll literally exercise for like 10 minutes and I feel pressure. I stop and then I just go back home and I'll come back the next day. And then the next question is, are you gonna have a gender reveal? Yes, I'm gonna have a gender reveal at my baby shower. So I already know the sex of the baby, but I haven't told. Who have I told? I've told my mothers. So I've told my mom and my mother-in-law. I've told, who have I told? Yeah, those are literally, and then obviously the daddy also knows. Those are the only people I've told. Yeah, I have kept it a secret from everyone else who is going to be at my baby shower, because I thought it would be a cute little thing for them to guess the gender of the baby, and maybe we can have like a competition, like a gift for someone who guesses it right. I'm also planning on having a gender neutral baby shower, and then I can reveal it with like maybe a balloon, popping a balloon, or coloring the inside of the cake either blue or pink, and then revealing it to my guests so they don't know what the gender of the baby is. The next question is, if you birth naturally, will you opt for an epidural? God willing, I am planning on having a natural birth again. Ooh. However, this time I am planning on going to Genesis and having a water birth. This actually answers one other question that I saw, because I wrote all the questions down. There was a question here that says, are you opting for a midwife or a gynae? So this basically answers it. I have decided to go with a midwife this time. I went with a gynae on my first pregnancy and it didn't go so well, so I want to try out the midwife route this time, and I'm going to try out the water birth this time, which is something I actually wanted to do with my first pregnancy, but I got a bit scared because it was my first pregnancy. I just didn't want anything to go wrong. I didn't know what to expect, so on and so forth. But now that I've given birth already before, I know that options like water births or home births or birthing via a midwife is definitely an option, and in my opinion I think it's the best option, because some OBYNs aren't necessarily, I don't know how to put it, like I don't know, I just feel like the experience is a bit, or let me say my experience, I won't speak for everyone obviously, but my experience with my gynae was very like impersonal, you know. It wasn't, I don't feel like we had a connection, and my birth experience was very traumatic, yeah, because of the whole giving birth in a hospital, and even the nurse, the gynae, just the entire experience in Shea wasn't nice. So this time around I'm gonna go to a birth center, which is Genesis Clinic, and because that's what they specialize in, and I've read or heard so many great reviews on them, I am gonna opt for that this time around. So definitely a midwife and not a gynae. I was asked if I think this pregnancy is more lenient. No, I wouldn't say it's more lenient, because like I said, I don't really have it's just this, I don't really have symptoms. It's literally just the stuffy nose and my fatigue. Even with my first pregnancy, I didn't have any like bad symptoms, so it's very hard to sort of judge from the two, because I don't know, yeah, nothing extremely horrible has happened. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's more lenient, but I think there's a question here that asks me, yeah, how different is this pregnancy from pregnancy number one? The one thing I can say is I experienced things a lot quicker this time, because obviously I've had a baby in there already. Everything is already stretched and everything is yeah, there's been a baby in there before. This is the second one, so things happen much quicker. Like I felt kicks very early, I think there's another question here that asks, when do you feel baby kicks? Yes, so I started feeling my baby kicking at 13 weeks, which is very, very early, because they say usually with the first pregnancy it's anything between 16 and 24 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I felt it much earlier, and they do say that with the second pregnancy you feel it much quicker, because you're sort of aware of what to feel. When you first start feeling baby kicks, it's not really like, you know, a kick. It feels like, I don't know, it feels like you're being tickled on the inside, or it feels like you have little gas bubbles on the inside. So for a first pregnancy you wouldn't know that is actually baby kicks, because it's the first time it's happening. It literally feels like gas bubbles. Yeah, that's the best way to explain it. It feels like gas bubbles, so you'd probably just think, oh my gosh, I'm bloated, or oh my gosh, I need to release some air from my stomach. Meanwhile, it's actually baby kicks. So because it was my second pregnancy, I felt it much earlier, because I knew what it felt like. I knew when I felt those little gas bubbles that, oh my gosh, I can actually feel my baby moving. And it happened so quickly, and that feeling, guys, it's the best feeling ever. I honestly can't explain it. Like, it just warms my heart so much. I was very happy. So it was that. And then also I've been feeling pressure a lot quicker. So I'm always saying to hubby that it feels like I'm 8 months pregnant. Like, my stomach feels heavy, like as heavy as it felt, as heavy as I remember it feeling when I was 8 months pregnant. And I have a lot of pressure as well, pressure on my pelvic floor, which shouldn't really be happening now, because I'm only 6 months. But my midwife did explain that it's because it's the second pregnancy. So she explained it as a used car. I know, very horrible analogy, but she explained it as a used car, that because, you know, your ligaments and your muscles have already been stretched before, you feel things a lot quicker this time around, because it's not foreign to your body, and your body has sort of already made room for that. So yeah, you tend to feel things a lot quicker. Yeah, so that's I think I've answered 3 questions now. I've answered whether it's lenient, I've answered when you feel your baby move, and I've answered what the difference between the 2 pregnancies are. The next question is Daddy excited? Yes, he's very, very, very excited. The next question is, I'm gonna speed this up now because I think I've been here for quite a while. I don't want to bore you guys. How do you feel about your family expanding? Honestly, I am very happy. I'm very grateful. This is such a huge blessing for me, because I've always just wanted, you know, a family. I've always wanted a family, just the way things are playing out for me. So I'm very happy about that. I'm very grateful about it. I feel very, you know, blessed, and I'm very thankful and excited. And I've always said I wanted like 4 kids, but since I've already had 1, I've come to, I think I didn't even answer this because someone asked me if this was my last baby. I've always wanted 4 children, right? For me, that was just the ideal thing. I come from a family of 3 children. I'm the middle child, and we're actually quite spaced out. There's a 5-year gap between myself and my brother, and then there's a 13-year gap between me and my little sister. So yeah, we're very weirdly spaced out. So because of that, I think we grew up not being necessarily the closest, because especially for me and my sister, because we're sort of in very far apart worlds in terms of where we were or the stages that we were in. Things are obviously a lot better now that we are all older. You know, we can sort of relate to each other a lot better now that we're older. But because of that, I've always said that I want about 4 children, and I want the spaces in between them to be quite close. So I think I had said in my previous pregnancy Q&A that I want a 2-year gap between my children, and I did mention that I was ready for baby number 2, because by the time baby number 2 comes, Micah will be 2 years old, 2.5 years old. So this is working out perfectly for us. You know, I'm very excited that my family is expanding, but I think this is probably the last child that we'll have, or that we want to have. Obviously, we're not in control of that. God is. If He gifts us with more, then thank you, Lord. But ideally, I think 2 is just perfect for us. And yeah, the next question is these are good questions. How are you mentally preparing yourself for 2 little ones? You know, to be honest, I am not mentally preparing myself, and I should be. And the reason I'm not is because I don't know what exactly to prepare for. I mean, I only have 1 child, so I can only imagine what having 2 or more could be like, but I don't know that experience because I haven't experienced it yet. To be honest, I am quite nervous. Nervous because Micah's at an age that is just that requires a lot of patience. He's 2 years old, so I'm sure you guys have heard of the terrible 2s, and yeah, he's basically a 2-year-old. You know, he does what 2-year-olds do, and I'm just like, ish, you know, this age and a newborn, I just pray second baby is easy as Micah was, because if baby is easy, then we shouldn't have a problem. If baby is a bit difficult, then yeah, it's gonna be quite hard for me. So that's what makes me nervous. I don't necessarily know what to expect, but I know I'll be fine. I know I'll be fine. I know I'll figure it out. We always figure it out. But nervous nonetheless, and I'm not necessarily mentally preparing myself for it. I don't know how to. For any of you that actually have more than 1 children, please let me know down below how exactly you sort of mentally prepared yourself for the 2nd or the 3rd child, or whatever the case may be. And yeah, just, you know, pop me any advice that you might have on how I can mentally prepare myself, or how I can prepare Micah as well, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be hard on him too, because he's been the only child for the past 2 years, and he's gotten all the attention for the past 2 years. And because a new baby is a baby, a newborn is a baby, and they need a lot of attention, I'm sure it's going to be quite difficult for him. So how did you guys prepare your other kids for your next child? Okay, the next question is, what changes have you noticed besides your belly growing? My boobs are ginormous. Oh my gosh. and I am so happy about that. Like, I couldn't be any happier. What else have I noticed? Oh, my nose has started getting bigger. Yeah, my nose is spreading, and I think I'm now starting to have the mask of pregnancy. You guys won't see it now, obviously, because I have makeup. But yeah, so the mask of pregnancy is basically the face of pregnancy. Like, you just look pregnant. Your nose spreads. Some people go through hyperpigmentation where they have dark spots on their face. Some people get acne. Luckily, I don't have any problems with acne. I had spots here and there at the beginning, but I tackled them with like some spot cream that I used that seemed to be working very fine. And I'm very strict with my skincare routine as well. I think that has saved me. But my nose is definitely getting bigger. I can see it. And I did have hyperpigmentation the first time, and I'm actually noticing that it's happening now again. I don't know if you can see, but like here, these are the areas that tend to get really dark for me. Even my neck, you can see the difference between my makeup and my neck. That area also tends to get dark. My boobs, around my boobs also get dark. The next question is, how do you keep in shape besides working out? Do you watch what you eat? How do I keep in shape? Am I in shape? Honestly, am I? Because I'm gaining quite a lot of weight. Listen, naturally, I'm just a tiny person, so my pregnancies don't really make me gain that much, or for the most part of my pregnancy, I don't gain that much. I'll gain right at the end. I'm very, very active. Like I said, I can't sit still. I am always on my feet. I am always walking somewhere. I go to gym almost every day. I try to go almost every day during the week. If I don't go to the gym, then I'm doing stuff like tidying up, organizing, and those are actually movements, you know, like I just keep moving, you know, even if it means taking a walk outside, taking a walk around your yard, jogging. Jogging's a bit tricky because if you weren't really a jogger before, it's not that recommended that you start jogging when you're pregnant. It's usually for people that were avid joggers before, that can continue jogging throughout their pregnancy. But do stuff like walking if you can't go to the gym, or if you can't exercise at home. That's how I think I stay in shape. Do I watch what I eat? Oh, hell no. I think this is the only time where I can literally stuff my face and not feel guilty about it. However, I try not to do that too often, because I don't want to gain too much weight, and I don't want baby to be overweight either, because I want to give a natural birth. So if I'm very careless about what I'm eating, I'm gonna gain a lot of weight, and my baby's gonna gain weight, and I might not be able to push that baby out because I'm tiny, and if baby's too big, they're definitely gonna have to cut me open. So I don't want that. That's the only reason why I'll sort of here and there watch what I eat, or just not overindulge. Or I just like go to the gym because of those reasons. Yeah, I don't want matters to go out of control. And the next question is, were you as active in your first pregnancy? My first pregnancy, I did not exercise at all. I didn't go to the gym. However, I was still very active. I'd take daily walks. I'd always be at the mall, and the nearest mall to me is Mall of Africa, and you know how ginormous that mall is, and everything is so far apart. Like, the shops are so spaced out that you literally end up just running a marathon just from walking around there. So yeah, I'd always just be at the mall. When I was pregnant with Micah, I was still working. I worked throughout my pregnancy until the 8th month is when I went on maternity. And yeah, that also just kept me active. You know, when you're at the office, you're not sitting at your desk the entire time. You do tend to walk around and just be on your feet. And yeah, so that was pretty much the only activities I was doing when I was pregnant with Micah. I was not gymming at all because I was too scared. I'm gonna harm my baby, oh my gosh, because it was my first one. But now I've learned that, honey, you need to just continue with who you were before you're pregnant. Just make sure that obviously you're doing things that are safe, that's not gonna harm you and not gonna harm your baby. So I am a lot more active this time around than my first one. How do you avoid stretch marks? This is actually the last question, you guys. How do I avoid stretch marks? I don't think you can avoid stretch marks. Yeah, I believe you can't avoid stretch marks because stretch marks are genetic, guys. So if someone like your mother had stretch marks from pregnancy or just from a rapid weight gain, chances are you are gonna have stretch marks as well. I mean, there's things that you can use or remedies that you can use to minimize the amount of stretch marks that you get or how bad and severe they become, but I don't think you can avoid it entirely. I definitely had stretch marks. They weren't that bad because I was using stuff. I'll share with you guys now what I'm using this time around and what I used previously. But I did get stretch marks, but they weren't that bad, and I treated them quite quickly, so they turned. So what usually happens with stretch marks, I'm sure you guys like know this, but they start off being dark purple, and that is the best time to tackle them, because then eventually they're just gonna turn into your skin color and not be noticeable. Yeah, so you can't avoid stretch marks, unfortunately, but you can do stuff to minimize how severe they are. And I'm gonna share the products that I use, that I'm using right now. Not so different from what I was using previously. I'll start with this tummy butter from, it looks like that. This is the cocoa butter, Palmer's cocoa butter formula, the tummy butter, and it's for stretch marks. It has argan oil, almond oil, soothing lavender, collagen, and elastin in it. And yeah, this is even done. I need to get another one. I literally just rub this on my stomach, on my back as well, on my bums and my thighs, just areas that I know on my boobs, areas that I know that I'm prone to getting stretch marks. Another one that I didn't try the first time is bio oil. I just read a lot of good reviews on this, and I mean, it's bio oil. A lot of people say it's good for stretch marks. This is the first time I'm trying it, and I haven't noticed any stretch marks as yet. It's only the ones that I've always had that are there. Yeah, so I'm just treating that. And then I got this ginormous tub of organic shea butter. I love this stuff, guys, although it doesn't smell that great, but this is what it looks like on the inside. So it's not processed or anything. It is a pure unrefined shea butter, and I put that all over my body as well, my arms, my legs, like everywhere. It's good for your hair, it's good for your skin. This is just the girl she thinks she is. And I got this huge tub. How many? This is 1 kg. I got this from Take A Lot. It was very inexpensive. I think 200 and something, less than 300. So yeah, get that from Take A Lot. Currently these are the only 3 products that I am using, and I think they're working out for me. Yeah, so that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my little life updates. I think it was very quick. Well, the life update part of it was very quick. I hope you enjoyed the questions. For those of you that did send me questions on Instagram, thank you very, very much. This video would not be possible without you, and I hope I've answered you guys to the best of my ability. And I am just looking forward to continuing with recording videos for you guys and just being on your screen more frequently. My uploading days, for those of you that are new on my channel, will continue to be on Sundays and occasionally on Wednesdays as well. So sometimes I do upload like twice a week, but most of the time it's usually once a week, and that is usually on Sundays. So I will be going back to that after this video. And yeah, thank you so much once again for tuning in. Please leave me comments down below. I love interacting with you guys. And thank you so much. Remember, subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. It's absolutely free. You're not losing anything from clicking on that subscribe button, which is the little red writing at the bottom, or I think at the top of your TV if you're watching on your screen, that says subscribe. And how you know whether you're subscribed to my channel or not, it will say subscribed in gray if you are, and it will say subscribe in red if you're not. So yeah, I know some people probably get that confused. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Give this video a thumbs up. I love you so much. Have a beautiful and blessed day, night, morning, whenever you watch this. See you next time. Bye.